Forget everything you thought you knew about communism. Don't look at the dictionary. Don't look at Wikipedia. They're all wrong. Because if you look at the dictionary or communism, it will try to teach you a political economic theory of government. It's not. Communism is not. It's not. It's not. Communism is a weapon of war used by dictators, and here's how they do it. They need not conquer a country with bombs. They stir up dissent. They use psychological warfare in the country, the target country. The people who are victims of this psychological warfare begin to oppose and overthrow their leaders. The communist dictators from outside that stirred up the problem walk in and take over, taking the people captive. Cuba, hello. Venezuela, hello. China, hello. Russia. The people of Europe are not exactly physically captive. I don't know of anybody in Europe that's been hauled off in the middle of the night to be executed, as they were in Vietnam and Cambodia and Russia. But so long as people are trapped inside a psychological box, you can manage them well enough. You don't need barbed wire made out of steel if you can control their minds. You can control their minds by controlling the media, and I swear the worldwide communist movement controls the media in the United States. Every form of information media, every form, internet, television, Hollywood, books, schools, every form, every media of exchange of information they own. And if somehow you escaped this, if somehow you were absent when the Russians took over or the Chinese took over, you awake in a world that's really weird. You can see that everybody is talking the same line. Everybody is pissed. And you ask, what are you pissed about? And they say, the banks are greedy. And you're thinking, well, they're just a business. They're trying to make a dollar. They're no more greedy than anybody else, any other business. Human beings are greedy. And what else are you pissed about? And you say, the Patriot Act. They say, the Patriot Act. And you explain, well, the terrorists can come and go freely in this country, and we need to watch them. And that means doing a little bit of spying, defensively. Intercepting their electronic transmissions, trying to figure out who they are, where they are, what they're going to do next. And it's not directed at the citizens of the United States, the law-abiding citizens. It's directed at the terrorists. What else are you pissed about? Somebody, I'm not going to call his name, but I call him Vasdef, V-A-S-D-E-F, said that Americans are pissed at the Bush tax cuts. I'm going to have to make sure I saw that. Hang with me. I'm going to see if I can see if he actually said that. That the reason people are voting for Ron Paul and other independents is because he says the people wanted a change. That's what they said about Clinton when Clinton got in. That's because Clinton and Obama are the same. The people wanted a change from anything resembling Bush. I swear, I was around back in the 1990, 1991 and 2. That's what I asked a girl, why you vote for Clinton? He's a slob. He's an idiot. He's a communist bastard from hell. Why you vote for him? I didn't say it that way, but She said, well, I just thought it was time for a change. God, good Lord. Good Lord. What? That's like, why don't you trade in your husband for Count Dracula? Because it's time for a change. It's time for a change. My husband's been around for 10, 12, 15 years. I needed a change, so I got Frankenstein to replace him because I thought it was time for a change. That's what they said about Clinton. That's what Vast Def says about the reason why we got to dump Bush. And he says, right along here somewhere, the people wanted a change from anything resembling Bush, the Bush tax cuts. He said it. It's underneath my video entitled 2012 Obots 2 Repubs 0. This is why people are pissed. I recently spent 2 days arguing with a woman about banking. She's trying to insist that our central bank is evil. She hasn't considered central banks all over the world. She says our central bank creates money out of thin air. She doesn't believe that all banks create money out of thin air whenever they loan money. So what I see, having awakened after the communists have done their propaganda barrage, because see, I don't watch TV. I live like a hermit. I'm an isolated person. And I'm glad. When I examine the supposed reasons people are pissed at Bush and pissed at the banks, pissed at big government, I see it's all a propaganda barrage launched by the communists, and it has thoroughly infested itself in the minds of most Americans. Goodbye.